Hey, audience, and it has been a while. One moment, please. All right, and I am back to be back. Today we're reviewing Batman '98. It's been a while. Part 4 of the Joker War in the mainline issue, and I think this kind of slows down a little bit, while at the same time. So Batman is out cold, and he's having internal conflict in the form of Alfred talking to him in his dream, but not really because Alfred is dead. Meanwhile, uh, Punchline, Joker's new hench girl, is fighting Harley Quinn. Uh, this comic actually opens up with a really fun exchange between the Riddler and Scarecrow, two of my favorite Batman villains besides the Joker, and it is actually funny because they just act like themselves so well, and I'm loving. I like the Scarecrow being made of straw instead of the just generic. Like I liked it in Batman Begins. It suited him, but it's became that burlap sack with just the noose around his neck just became the go-to look for the Scarecrow, and I don't know. I like the straw hat and all of the rags better. I kind of miss that. Well, anyway, we see Penguin saying that he should have put money down on when the chess game that they were playing was just gonna escalate or dissolve into like a brawl, which it did. And he's still talking to Catwoman, and as Batman dreams about Alfred, Alfred talks to him. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, they're back in that garden. Harley's giving him some drugs to detox on the stuff that Punchline gave him, and he is tripping. And then Punchline walks in. Fight begins, but not before Bruce talks to Alfred some more. I think that this exchange, I don't know, the whole exchange between Alfred and him, it doesn't land for me like it does for a lot of people because I get the feeling that he's gonna be back, like really soon, and I'll get this feeling even if they never bring him back. There's this feeling that, geez, they probably shouldn't have killed Alfred like that. I don't know. It seems weird, but he's dead. Probably would have been a more impactful death if he died from like natural causes instead of Bane snapping his neck during an arc. I don't know. Well, it doesn't land. But what does land for me is the fight between Punchline and Harley, which is pretty fun. Punchline's wielding a flamethrower, and Harley gets in some good whacks on the flamethrower before they fight. Man, it's like a Dragon Ball Z fight. I tell you, it is. It's actually pretty fun, and we go through Batman's or Harley's history with the Joker before we go into Punchline's history with the Joker, which was back in the Joker annual issue. And, well, that is pretty fun. Jorge Jimenez does a fantastic job of drawing this action sequence. Like, right out of Dragon Ball Z, or one of those high octane action films that you've probably seen, that we've all probably seen. And straight. I tell you, this is straight out of an anime. This whole fight scene is actually really good. And we go back to Bruce. And I've seen a lot of people saying this was an emotional scene for them. It's not for me. Because, like I said, this whole death feels super temporary, even if they put out the Alfred RIP issue. And Alfred slaps Bruce, tells him that the Joker's trying to break him. Don't get broken. And then the true highlight of the comic is that Harley and Punchline actually fought to a standstill, and Batman actually takes her out. But before he does, she has a surprised look on her face that Batman recovered, saying that's not possible. And he's like, yes, it is, because Batman. You look at that. His name spelled out in the cape. It's hilarious. Oh gosh. Oh man. Anyway, we see him take out Punchline before having a quick banter with Harley. Fun banter right there. And he actually says, I'm gonna need the whole family. Meanwhile, Catwoman's rounding up all the villains to, I don't know what she plans on doing, but I eagerly plan on finding out. And that's when the comic ends. It was a really good issue. I think it was the Alfred thing slowed stuff down for me, but James Tynion the fourth, Jorge Jimenez, they're on a roll. I think with this, so I give this a 9 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10, or maybe an 8 out of 10. I don't know. What did I give the other issues? I'm just giving it 8 out of 10 for the sake of continuity. Really good issue. The Alfred stuff. It doesn't feel permanent to me. I don't know. But yes, really good issue. Really loved it. Highly recommend this whole arc. And I will catch you guys next time.